Hai, Assalamualaikum. I'm Nurfabiza binti Muhammad Zubairi from S1G2. I'm going to present to you our Zoo Ticket System Management. Before I proceed, I introduce you my group members. We have Muhammad Syamil Aiman, Tia Iman Imran, Nur Anisa, and me myself, Nur Fawiza. Project background. The scope of this project is to build a ticket buying system, provides two ways to buy the tickets which are online and virtual. The staff will manage the system to view the total tickets bought by the tourists and the total tickets that have been sold out throughout the day. The admin manage to check or update the ticket status in the system if there are some changes. There are two problem statements in this project which are tourists can only buy tickets at the counter and tourists need to queue in long queues to buy the tickets. The objectives of the project is to lessen the crowdedness while buying tickets and to make it easier for the tourists to buy the tickets online. The topics covered in this presentation is use case diagram, flow of events, sequence diagram, test case, and high-level design. Use case diagram. There are two actors in this use case diagram, which are staff and customer. For staff, there are two use cases which are login and manage visitor information. And for customer, there are browse ticket, manage ticket, and payments. Flow of events. For staff, there are two flow of events based on the use case diagram. First is login. The staff can only log into the system by entering the default username and password. Once the system is entered, the staff can proceed to hand out the zoo tickets based on the visitor's information that have been filled. If the username or password is wrong, the staff need to click the report button to inform the admin, and they will send the default username and password. Second is manage the visitor's information. The staff can add, update, and delete the information of the customer after the log into the system. The first thing that the staff should do is to add the customer data into the system. If the customer wants to make some changes, they can easily update or delete the data from the system. If the customer is buying the ticket through online, the staff can view all the customer lists and search for their name. To avoid the staff from accidentally delete the customer information, there will be a confirmation message box displayed.
Okay, my name is Cik Iman. I will explain about use case diagram for customer. For use case diagram, customer have a three type. First, browse ticket. Second is manage ticket, and third, payment. For browse ticket, customer can search for ticket in the Zoo online ticketing system. Precondition for browse ticket, customer can browse the system ticket. Post condition for browse ticket, the online ticket system allow customer to browse and search for ticket. Next, normal flow for browse ticket. First, open Zoo website and browse the Zoo ticket and pick the necessary ticket. Exception for browse ticket, if a customer is unable to view the ticket Zoo website, customer should reload the website. Next, for manage ticket. For manage ticket, customer can manage ticket by add, delete, and update the information through the Zoo ticket online system. For precondition, manage ticket, ticket already in the system. Post condition, customer purchase the Zoo ticket based on personal information. Next, a normal flow for manage ticket. First, insert each customer personal information. Third, save personal information. Third, display information and approve information. Exception for manage ticket. If a customer can insert personal information, customer need to refresh the page. Second, use case resume on the step 1 in the normal flow. For the use case, third, paying ticket. For the paying ticket, customer should making the payment of the zoo ticket online. For the precondition paying ticket, first, the user have to put the visitor information. Third, the customer have to approve the information. Post condition for paying ticket, a customer need account balance. Customer account balance is deducted. For normal flow, should display total payment information. Second, choose the account transaction. Third, receive code. And next, enter the code. Uh, and then approve the transaction and receive the notification and receive a receipt. The lastly, exception for paying ticket, if the customer did not receive the code, customer will check on the resend code. Second, bank will resend the new code. Third, use case resume on step 4 of the normal flow.
Next chapter is sequence diagram.
Normal flow zoo ticket system management for customer. First, customer need to browse a zoo website at the ticket panel, and then customer need to insert personal information at the ticket system, and then customer need to enter amount at the ticket system, and it will show the ticket detail. If a customer can see the ticket detail, customer need to request permission to buy or cancel booking. After that, if a customer choose to buying, customer will receive the receipt, and then customer will receive the verified ticket. Exception flow zoo ticket system management for customer. First, customer browse zoo website at the ticket panel, and then customer need to insert personal information at the ticket system. And next, customer need to enter amount for the ticket system, and it will show the ticket detail for the customer. Customer also can request permission for see the ticket detail at the ticket system. And then if a customer choose to buy the ticket, customer will receive the verify permission. And then uh, customer if choose to buy the ticket, customer will receive the verify receipt. And then customer will also receive the verified ticket. Alternative flow zoo ticket system management for customer. First, customer need to browse a zoo website at the ticket panel, and then customer need to insert personal information at the ticket system. And then customer need to enter amount at the ticket system, and it will show the ticket detail to the customer. Next, at the ticket system, customer can scan QR code payment. If a customer scan the QR code payment and then show the invalid code, customer can rescan the QR code. After that, customer need to request permission. Request permission to buy or cancel the ticket. If a customer choose to buy the ticket, customer will receive the verified receipt and verified ticket.
And so on for the staff. Staff has only normal flow diagram, which is staff will act as an actor 1 and it will have the ticket panel, ticket system, user data, and receipt. So the staff will go to the login to the ticket panel, and the staff can insert the customer information after the customer insert their information through the ticket panel system. And at the same time, the staff can update or delete customer information at the ticket system. And if the staff want to see the customer data, it will go to the user data to show the data of the customer choice. And after the customer wants to get the receipt of the ticket, the staff will go to verify the customer receipt at the receipt section, and it will go to the ticket panel to verify the customer ticket.
Hello all. Right now I'm going to explain about the test case. So basically the test case is actually uh, to determine if all the system if all the features in the system works well and perform as expected. Okay, first and foremost we are going to look at the features of stuff which is login. So the scenario is we want to verify whether the login is successfully pass or fail. So the test case is when the staff enter the right username and the right password, the result is successfully for the staff to log in. The process of login is success. So if the staff enter the password or enter the invalid username, the login will be denied. So the last one is that the test case, if the staff enter the invalid username or invalid password, so login will be fail too. The process of login will fail too. So it will prompt a message that the username and password entered is wrong. Moving on to the next feature stuff for stuff which is manage visitor information. So the scenario is we want the system to verify the visitor information. For example, features like add, update, and delete information. So we are going to separate them into categories: add, update, and delete information. So the test if the test for adding information, the test for update information, and the test for delete information is successfully, then the data will be inserted. So the status is pass. Uh, the next case, if update or delete or maybe adding the information is fail, so the information will not change. So the status is fail. And the last one, if the all of them like adding the information, update and delete fail to insert, the system will not keep the information, so the status is fail. That's all.
Test case Zoo ticket system management for browse ticket for customer. For test scenario, it will browsing the ticket. Test case shares child or adult ticket. For the precondition, have entered the valid site. Test step, first browse Zoo website. Second, click ticket button and it will show test data valid website. And next, expected result will successfully browsing. For post condition, Zoo website interface is shown. For actual result, successful browsing, and the status is pass. Next test scenario is browsing the ticket. For the test case, search child or adult ticket. For the precondition, have entered the valid website. For test step, first browse the Zoo website. Second, click the ticket button, and the test data will show invalid website. Next, expected result is an error. This page is not found is shown. For post condition, error page is shown. For actual result, as expected, the result is fail.
For managing the ticket by the customer, if the customer enter the valid name and valid ID number, their status as the ticket buyer is considered as pass. But if they do not enter name or password or both name and password, the status is considered as fail, and there will be a notification message pop up to inform the customer to fill in all the required form.
Next is for the payment customer Zoo ticket system management. If the customer enter the veiled ID and amount, and the test data will see the veiled ID name and amount, it will expect the result as a successful payment. The status will show as a pass. Next, if the customer enter the veil ID and in-veil amount, then the actual result as expected will be failed. Furthermore, if the customer enter the in-veil ID but veil amount, it will be expected as a fail also. And last but not least, if the customer enter the in-veil ID and in-veil amount, then it will expected as a fail because the customer enter the wrong name and amount. From the test case, we can see that if the customer or staff enter the veil ID, name or amount, it will pass because it has followed the instruction of the system. Meanwhile, if the customer or staff also insert the invalid or wrong password, name or ID or amount, it will cause the status as a failed because it wrong it will read as a wrong system because it not follow the instruction of the system correctly. Next is for the high level design, which is we will focus on zoo, staff, customer, and receipt. For the zoo, it will have connected with customer, staff, and receipt, which is zoo will have the get total, which is double, get name string, and get ID num string. It will relate it with the customer and staff. For the customer, it will have name as a string, ID number as a string, get name string, get ID num as a string. Meanwhile, for the staff, we have a username, password, and customer name and customer ID. And also we will have the get username, get password, get customer name, and get ID name. All of them is a string. And last but not least is receipt. Receipt ID, customer name, customer ID, and get total. The receipt ID contain the string and double attribute. All of these are for high level design. It will have related for the customer, staff, and receipt. It will show how the system for the zoo ticket system management will work with each other. If the customer will enter the system and insert the information and pay and buy. Meanwhile, for the staff, they will have the manage for add, delete, and update. For the receipt, it will show on how the information of the customer that they have insert the information throughout to the staff, so they will bring out and bring the confirmation for their verification ticket. All of these have related to each other, and this is how our system work in the zoo ticket system management.